There's the light racing. And one of the first to get away towards the inside was the American Dream. It bounced out with Rainbow Fighter, who commenced well and deep on the track. Trying to take closer order is Tilly Brogden. It's pressing forward. They were followed by Hey You Lucky in that group of horses. About a length and a half away to Live in Style, the Maldives, and then came further back in the race too. Got a Glow. Drifting back now was Hell of a Horse, and the last couple as they work to the straight are Warner, and about a length and a half away at the tail is My Whiskey Lullaby. So in that pattern they swing into the straight, and down the lane they come with 2 to go, and Geary has taken Tilly Brogden to the top, leads the way by a length on the American Dream. About a neck away on the outside was Hey You Lucky, and they were followed by Rainbow Fighter, who's buried away on the inside, the Maldives, and taking off Warner. They were followed further back there by Got a Glow. The insiders Live in Style, and then came Hell of a Horse, and about 2 away last of all is My Whiskey Lullaby. So in that order they run down the back of the track, and the leader narrowly Tilly Brogden, but Warner goes up to stare it down. Lead time was 39.5, and they go stride for stride. Third on the leader's back is the American Dream, followed by Hey You Lucky, the Maldives. Now taking off is Got a Glow, coming up 3 deep from Rainbow Fighter, Live in Style, and then came Hell of a Horse, and last of all as they travel down the side is My Whiskey Lullaby. 30.3, first quarter of the last mile, and Tilly Brogden led, but there's been little respite for Tilly tonight, because now coming up to have a look for the leaders Got a Glow. Warner will get the trail, and trailing it in the box seat at the moment is the American Dream, having a nice run. They were followed by Hey You Lucky. Next one on the inside was Rainbow Fighter, as the lead quartet get 2 in front of the pack. Further back to the Maldives, Live in Style, and the next one is Hell of a Horse. Last of all is My Whiskey Lullaby. Second quarter, same as the first, 30-3, 60-6.5. Tilly Brogden gets about a length and a half clear on the American Dream. Now Warner dropped onto the peg line there, and that still leaves out wide there Got a Glow, the one they've put some money on, but it's lost touch with the lead brigade as he really quickens up on Tilly Brogden. They were followed by Hey You Lucky, Rainbow Fighter, and the Maldives starts a searching run from well back in the field. They reach the 400 metres. 28 for the quarter. It's Tilly Brogden leading a neat length. In second spot, the American Dream, 2 lengths away. Third then was Warner, followed by the Maldives, and sneaking up on the pegs as Live in Style. But Tilly Brogden, could this be another winner for Pizzuto as he zeroes in on 100 winners for the season? Tilly Brogden straightens up, 2 lengths clear. The American Dream, Warner, Live in Style. The leader narrowly, Tilly Brogden. Is that early work starting to tell? Here comes the American Dream over the top. The American Dream finished best to beat Tilly Brogden, Warner, and Live in Style. They were followed back in fifth, hammering home My Whiskey Lullaby, and then came Hell of a Horse, followed further back in the field. Then to finish, we had Got a Glow, who didn't do much, and then came Rainbow Fighter. Well back was Hey You Lucky, and the Maldives was in that bunch of horses. And that was a dominant effort at the back end by the American Dream, who knuckled down, and another winner for Brendan Barnes. The American Dream, the winner of the race, is going to be number 2. There it is, the American Dream, Brendan Barnes and Kerry McDowell for Allied Express. And the American Dream's a bay gelding 5 by American Ideal out of Whale Watcher. Been knocking on the door with a few good performances of late. Had a lovely camp in behind. Tilly Brogden kicked at the top of the straight and was making every post a winner, but just got a little leg weary in the last 100 and has been overhauled by the American Dream. Numbers are in the frame: 2, 6, 10 and 1. 2, 6, 10 and 1, 239.1 the gross time, 239.1, mile rate 159.6, 159.6 was the mile rate. It was 1 3/4, and it was 1.25 metres second and third. 1 3/4 by 1 1/4. Splits there were 30-3, 30-3, 28-4, 30-6, all clear to follow on race number 1. Here's the winner returning, and another winner for Brendan Barnes, this time driving the winner for Kerry McDowell. Brendan's had good success with both the McDowell barn and the Pizzuto barn, and ironically beat Tilly Brogden in that event. 10 got third, and the 1 running a nice race at big odds. There's all clear now. Chairman of Stewards tonight is Mr. Todd Clark, and he indicates all clear, a right to pay on the first race on the program. And with more trackside, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome to the microphone our on-course master of ceremonies, Mr. Terry Holmes.